是还用这个就行了。
2个3斤的都照一照。
晒什么没买？搞半天。
镜头可以往下一点。对。可以。
就可以了。
看到了没开呢？这个是吗？
对，选择上色。
不能超过1/10。
就得调回去，调回去。
怎么调？点哪个？
来。
你把那个拉一下，把那个画面拉大一点。
再调呢？
拉大一点。
把它往那个就是把那个你们的就右边的那个区域，就往
这边开始播了是吗？
这样它不在中间。
一会儿再调那个啥，看这检测环境行不行？
昨天我们是调回去的就好了。
再给它调回去。开始直播。
行，这样就可以。那我自己拉吧。
对着那个红的拉。
就这样。
怎么这个对焦不好啊？
拉好了是。
模糊了这个。
可以，好了。
可以了。
Hello everyone, welcome to our broadcast channel. This is Sable from Nanjing Metalli.
This is Winnie from Nanjing Metalli.
Let Winnie introduce our main products first.
Metalli provides special thermal management service globally, and the cooling system and cooling part solution provider with influence in this industry. We focus on new energy vehicles, new energy power generation, data center, power quality, high efficiency motor drive, cold heat management, and its related. Our supply heat transfer products, air-cooled, water-cooled, and freeze change. Our comprehensive capabilities include vacuum brazing, controlled atmosphere brazing, welding, CNC machining, aluminum extrusion, aluminum die casting, sheet metal fabrication, assembly, and packing. We make things simple and practical to support your business, no matter if you are individual or Fortune 500 company. And we will introduce our product now.
Okay, let's introduce the air heating first. First concept is extruded heating. Winnie, is this your project?
Yes.
As far as I know, it is an extrusion. Yes.
Yes, and let us to introduce this product for you. It is an assembled product, and it is customized. And you can see it has two parts. It's the upper part and the lower parts. And it is designed as per our customers' actual sample. They send the actual sample to us, and we make it as per it. The upper one is extrusion heat sink. It is made of aluminum 6063. We also need to make extrusion tooling. and you can see it has a black anodized surface. And there are some holes on it. We use a CNC process to make it so it can be installed correctly with the up the and the other one is mantle casing. It is made of iron with green surface. It is spring. We make a bending mold to make it and use laser cutting process to cut so many holes with different shape. And they can assemble together. This product, it is used to PCB board. And it has other accessories such as this one. It is a aluminum block. It is we put the PCB board on it and together so they can cool down the PCB heat.
So this we can supply many kinds of accessories for the extrusion
Yes,
casing.
we can make many accessories as per your needs. So it can assemble a whole product. And we have other air casing.
Okay, let me introduce the die casting casing for your guys. The die casting casing is a high pressure die casting casings, and it is a cost-effective option for helium applications. The production efficiency is high, and the weight sensitive and require superior cosmetic surface quality and the complex geometries otherwise not achieved in alternative heatsink manufacturing. Manufacturing method die casting heatsink are produced in the near in many shapes, and the holes can produced with the die cast mode, and we only need to drill the holes, make the thread only, and do not need to drill the holes. It will increase the production efficiency for the end application and save some time for customers. The LED lamp will put here, and it is also can treat it as a heatsink enclosure for the outside application. And the surface treatment can be powder coating. For the outdoor powder coating, it has some special performance to resist the heat and moisture in the ambient air. And this is the die casting heatsink. And the other one is scaffolding heatsink. Scaffolding heatsink is a type of heatsink that is constructed from a single aluminum block. It gives a reduced thermal resistance since there is no other interface, joint connecting base and the fins. It is from one part, one block. So the heat transfer efficiency will be better than other kinds of heat sink. And it allows high fin density and thin fins. It scaffold fin provides it is no need for tooling cost compared with the extrusion heat sink. The fin can be 0.2 to 1 millimeters, and the production efficiency, but the production efficiency is no more than
是什么意思？空白区域出现1/2。不知道啊，
要不我们把它放拉大吧？放拉大就是那种什么比例？
空白区域这个东西，这样啊。你说的是这样啊？
就是你先拉一下，
这样，
先拉一下吧，看，然后再拉回去，
是这样。
往上比例啊，再拉回去。
这样就 OK 了，是吧？
嗯。
compared with extrusion heat sink, the production efficiency is lower than the extrusion heat sink, and but the fin density can be large, so it is suitable for high power heat dissipation applications. Okay, that's the scaffold fin heat sink. And okay, the other one is phase change heat sink. Let me get the heat sink first.
And this is another heat sink. It's phase change heat sink, and it is a kind of heat transfer component with superconductive thermal performance, which is applied to ICT, power electronics, computer, or civil and other high power heat dissipation options. Compared with traditional heat sink, it has a higher heat dissipation efficiency and lower temperature rise under the same conditions. Because you can see it has a larger heat dissipation areas than this one. So it is a phase change heat sink, different with other heat sink we introduced before.
Okay, that's the phase change heat sink. And the next one, we will introduce the liquid cooling system.
Before we introduce the product is both air cooling and we have other cooling products. They are liquid cooling. Liquid cooling system is composed of heat exchangers, cold plates, pump, hose, and connectors. ARCs are used across a range of electronics, from consumer products to high-power electronic divers. The cooling plates, as the key component, is absorb and transfer heat from the source. We have full experience of cooling plates design based on the thermal analysis. We can also provide customers with complete cooling solution from product development. And then we will introduce the liquid cooling plate for you.
Okay, here is one type of heat sink. It called vacuum brazing liquid cooling plate, and the technology for vacuum brazing liquid cooling plate. It is made of two plates, bottom plate and cover plate, which are vacuum brazed together to form a liquid channel in it. Although it looks like one aluminum block, but there are so many machined channels in it, and we put them together to the furnace, then brazing them together to form a whole liquid plate. 又出现这个数目。
要不就把它拉大吧。
Vacuum brazing is a material jointing technique that offers significant advantages. First one is extremely clean and flux-free braze joint of high integrate and strength. The channels milled over offside lens fin in it. We can put this kind of fins into the flow channels to increase the heat transfer area to increase the cooling capacity for this kind of heat sink. And the aluminum base installation, aluminum base and the stainless steel tubes vacuum brazing is suitable for electrically isolated device in some traction and power transmission applications. The LPCP is the best suited for pure water and in the high voltage applications. And there is another vacuum brazing liquid cold plate. As we can say, the shape of this plate is very special and complicated because we design it as per customer's PCB board, and it is a customized shape fit the PCB board very well for the customers. So the heat transfer efficiency will be high for the PCB board, and as you can see, there are also some holes on the plate, and here is the inlet, and here is the flow outlet, and if you only want a small order our sample to check the liquid cooling system effect, you can use this kind of technology, and we can make small order of samples for you, and no need to put tooling in advance. And this is the advantages of this kind of vacuum brazing liquid cooling plate. The next one is stamping and brazing liquid cold plate.
It is so big than the product we introduced before. You can see it is the thickness is relevantly thin. It may be about 5 to 7 2 millimeters, and it is a stamping and CNC cooling plate. We need to make a stamping tooling invest once. It is made two plate. The upper one need to make with stamping tooling, and we use vacuum brazing to put the upper down and lower one together, so it is relevantly thin. It has many advantages, such as it is high performance and it has high production efficiency. It is suitable for large volume of batches because it will have lower cost per piece. And it's used for EV battery cooling. And there has another one. It has the same process with the product we introduced just.
So this the bottom plate. We put them together to form the liquid flow channel, right?
Yes.
So this is the complete liquid cooling plate for thin application. The weight is light.
Yeah.
And okay, that's the stamping liquid cooling plate. And the next one is tube liquid cooling plate, and this is the mature technology for this for liquid cooling plate. And our tube liquid cold plates feature copper or stainless tubing pressed into the aluminum plate. Thermal resistance between the tube and the plate can be further decreased the specially formulated thermally conductive epoxy. As you can see, here is the epoxy between the tube and the aluminum plate. And for this kind of liquid cooled plate, the technology is we machine the aluminum with liquid channel and press the tube into the aluminum plate, and we will drill the holes for the customer's application for power module installation. And there are many kinds of tube liquid cold plate, such as 2-pass, 4-pass, over 6-pass. Those are standard models for your choice. If you have special requirements, such as this kind of banded copper tube, the shape is special for the standard one. We can also open a bending mode for you and make a special design for you. and just send us a sketch of a drawing of only a power module parameters. We can design this for you. And for the material, dependent on the required thermal performance and the cooling fluid to be used, the tube can be copper over stainless steel and can be simple mechanical press fit. Press fit will be exposed boundary to eliminate macro void and soldered in place for maximum thermal performance. And this is the copper liquid cooling plate. And if you have special shape requirements, just click our product link and send us a sketch or drawing for us to check the initial cost for you. And the next one is the macro channel liquid cooling plate.
This is a macro channel cooling plate. It is made with six macro channel tubes. Tubes such as like this one. It has the section. Its section has so many macro channel holes. Is different from like this one. And this tube is made with these tubes, and it is welded with circle tubes. The process is control atmosphere welding, different from vacuum or brazing. And this product is heat dissipation is about 2,000 watts, and the section of the flat tube is 60, and the thickness is 3 millimeter, which is an extrusion process, which is extrusion flat tube. We will, but if you want to order this product, we have many flat tubes tooling. So you can let us know your needs. We will choose suitable flat tube tooling for you. This product make as per customs needs, because he supplies us so many parameters, such as the medium is pure water and its flow rate is 1 liter per minute, and the inlet temperature is 25 degrees. The outlet temperature is 67 degrees. And the product environmental temperature is about 60 degrees. So we design and make this product as customers' needs. And we also calculate the most suitable flat tube size and numbers of holes through our thermal simulation. We can make the thermal simulation with some parameters. If you need this product. So it is a microchannel cooling plate.
So, the most common application for this kind of liquid cooling plate
It is used for EV battery.
and battery.
EV battery, yeah. So we have other two kinds of cooling plate. They are also used for EV battery.
Okay.
The one is bending. The one is roll bound cold plate. New energy car battery liquid cold plate provide unique design flexibility for direct cooling refrigeration systems. Roll bound cold plate deliver efficient thermal performance in a product that can be shaped to fit most applications. And
And another one
And
is
another one is expanding cooling plate.
yes, this kind of bending tube, liquid cooling plate, our cooling tube, is also made of macro channel tube. So as you can see, there are some macro channels on the section of the tube, and we can do simulation to help you select a suitable tube. But for the thin microchannel tube is the most common one for the customer battery cooling project. As you can see, the shape is very special, and the cylinder it is suitable for cylindrical battery, and Tesla will use the same cooling system for their battery pack. As you can see, and there are major technology in China of the new energy vehicle. Battery is our battery cooling pack, and the cooling tube and the battery thermal temperature thermal measurement product is the key components for the whole pack or for the vehicles. And as you can see, the color is black, and we do the surface treatment to this kind of electric application. Because there are some batteries will contact the tube, and for this kind of powder coating, it is an epoxy powder coating, specially used for insulation of electrical components, and it has a good resistance to heat, chemical, and moisture in the air. And we also do the holiday test for the customer. For holiday test, it is like there is no. We must pass the holiday test for customer. Then they can accept the product for their batteries. Because if there are some leakage, no, there are some aluminum outside, there will be contact the current, and then it is not safe for the whole battery pack, and not safe for the we will ensure the safety with this kind of powder coating, and with the holiday test for customer battery safety use, and for their vehicles development. And for this kind of tube, we need to open a stamping mold as per customers' requirements. They design the battery pack with many of cylindrical batteries to put to fit the pack very well on their battery enclosures. And the shape is totally customized as per customers' battery pack design. And we can also supply the two connectors between the inlet and the outlet by machining parts. Generally, it is aluminum parts. The inlet and the outlet will be glued on this two side and two parts, and will be a whole circle for the battery cooling plate. And if you also want to develop a battery pack with the liquid cooling system, we can supply it with your design, with your drawing, or we can supply it as per your battery pack layout and battery detail motors parameters. And if you need some simulation report to check the performance first, we can also supply this kind of service. Our engineering has many years experience on this kind of product, especially for EV battery cooling. And this is for airplane battery cooling. And as you can see, the new energy is more and more popular in the world for to avoid the carbon dioxide release. And we can see some policy have issued in Europe and also in China. So it is more and more popular parts in the new energy. And then we can also apply the liquid cold plate we introduced before to many kinds of new energy applications, such as the solar energy storage, and the energy storage, and the communication service equipment. So that's for the liquid cold plate. It is key components for the whole liquid cooling system. Also, if you have much higher power cooling requirements, we can also supply you phase change heat sink, as Vinny has introduced the phase change heat sink to your gas. So this is the band tube for battery pack liquid cooling applications. And if you have other shape of macro channel liquid cold plate requirements, we can also supply it to you. For example, there is one kind of 63.8 with 5 millimeters for your choice. And here is only with one hole. This is not suitable for a band tube because there is no support in the tube. When we bend the tube, the flow channel will deform as per the press. And 你可以介绍是方的吧？
放我们这儿看。
And this is a rectangle tube. The difference from this one, and its size is 60 and 4 8 millimeters, and it has 6 holes, and with different shape. The hole, you can see.
Yes, the shape is different with this one, and the hose is different also, right?
Yes, it is a part with the cooling plate on the cooling plate. And this is expect the aluminum. We can also make copper
Yes.
cooling plate like this one. It is shiny than the aluminum. This is has two part. The upper one is a cover, and the bottom is a copper plate. On it has so many things, so it can increase the heat dissipation area, and it has a larger heat dissipation than the normal cooling plate. It is used for CPU and IGBT. So it has a larger heat dissipation.
So this the copper liquid cooled heating is with much higher cooling efficiency than aluminum.
Yeah, yes.
And there are some fins I can say in the
bottom plate.
Yes, and as far as I know, we can also put fins into this kind of
Yes, such as like this one.
Yes, and normally we put the fins with small head into the liquid cooling block, right?
Yeah.
To increase the heat transfer area.
Yeah. So it has a higher heat dissipation.
Okay. And I also want to introduce another kind of heat sink. It is also a vacuum brazing liquid cold plate. And why I introduce this kind of plate？因为它老出现那个空白那个。
结束直播。
就是你调了也不来了，刚才。
第一次见。继续。
For this kind of liquid cold plate, as you can see, the inlet and the outlet is different with the liquid cold plate thickness. And this is the way specially customized for Russian customers to suitable for their applications and for the limit installation space. And for the limit installation space, they only allow the 18 millimeters thick. So we have to define the thickness within 18 millimeters, like this. But their house, they want a large flow volume into the battery, into the liquid cooling plate. So they have to connect a big hose, larger than the thickness. So in this situation, we will add a special connectors for customers. As you can see, the connector is have a large thickness than the liquid cooling plate, and the thickness of this part is 25.4 millimeters, and the thickness of the liquid cooling plate is 18 millimeters. And it is specially designed to fit the holes in the inner diameter for the customers. And you do not need to worry about the leakage of this kind of product, because that we fasten the connectors onto the liquid cold plate with the rubber ring between the connector and the liquid cold plate, and we fasten it with the bolt to ensure the leakage, no leakage of this kind of liquid cooling plate. And also, in the same method, if you have if you want a small house, if you want a special connector, such as there is no common connectors in the market on the market, and we can also machine it as per your connector drawing, and to make a perfect part for your liquid cooling plate and your equipment. So, Winnie, how we can design parameters if customer only have a power module? Can we design it for customers?
You need to tell us the specific heat source and its heat dissipation, and you also let us know the medium is water or other liquid, and its flow rate, inlet and outlet temperature, and also please let us know the environmental temperature. So if you provide us some more parameters, we can design and make a thermal simulation for you for your reference.
Okay, got it. If I only have a PCB board, how can I get a liquid cooling solution?
We will have a liquid cooling system.
Okay, you can supply a whole liquid cooling system, right?
Yes, and it has many sections, such as radiator,
Okay.
and
Pumps.
the hoses, or the pipe, and cooling plate.
Yes, we have introduced so many
They
kinds of liquid
they can
cooling.
make a liquid cooling system. You just need to put the pipe
So connect
to
the hose to the plate and the radiator, right?
Yes. We can also instead of the cooling plate, we can also make the customized radiator for you. You can see it is plate fin heat exchanger, and it has fins and plate. It has the outer fin is louvered fin, and the inner fin is offset fin. This is offset fin.
So there are many kinds of radiators, right?
Yes, and we can supply many kinds of fins.
Okay, let me get the fins for you.
Yes, this is offset fin, and this is straight fin, and this is a lowered fin, and this is wave fin. Perforated fin. We have so many kinds of fins. If sometimes we use lowered fin to the outer fin and the offset to the inner fin.
Okay. The fins are used to the radiator to increase the
His distribution area.
Okay. This is a bar and plate heating radiator, right?
Yes.
What the advantage of this kind of radiator?
It can cool the heat liquid soon.
Okay.
And
就是it is a compact structure as
yes,
far as I know.
yeah.
And you can
is,
see that radiator compared with that one.
This radiator is a tube and fin radiator. It is relatively light, and it is so heavy than this one. It's medium. It is usually water, air, and oil. Sometimes it's medium is refrigerator.
Refrigerant, right?
Yes, it is used for car refrigerator. So we can supply two kinds of structures.
This is a serpentine condenser, right?
Yes.
And another one is parallel structure. This is another kind of condenser with parallel structure. And as you can see the difference with this one. There is no side run tube on this kind of condenser. And this have two tubes between on the two sides. And with this kind of, when the size of this kind of condenser is same, the structure will be this kind of parallel condenser will have a high performance, but compared with this kind of condenser, it is very cheap. It is very light and cheap.
Then this is parallel.
Yes. And this is the radiator for you guys, and the raw material of this kind of radiator and the bar and plate radiator. We supply all kinds of raw material for customers. If you want to produce the condenser radiators by yourself and by your own factory, we can supply all the product for you, such as the punching fins and the macro channel tubes, right?
Yes.
The macro channel tubes and the side one tube and the connector here and the fan you need. For other kinds of tube, okay. This is all the parts for liquid cooling system. For some kinds of liquid cooling system, they have special requirements for the hose. And this kind of hose, you can see the red color. It is in red color. It is especially used for the laser cutting machine and the EV electric vehicle cars or airplanes to the safe use. It can bear high pressure in the whole liquid cooling systems, and there are some fibers into the rubber. You can see the section of the tube, and to ensure the strength of the tube and in the cooling system. And the pumps, there are also some so many kinds of pumps as per customer requirements, such as if you want a liquid cooling system for motorcycles and electric cars and laser cutting machines, beauty machines, and we can supply the cooling system as per the power and the flow rate, the pressure, the flow pressure as per your actual liquid cooling system. And we also have some simulation test before before to supply whole solution for you as per your own requirements. And you just send us the flow parameters and the temperatures, or you can send us your equipment enclosure for us to make a better suitable solution for you, such as the layout of the cooling system and the cooling part. We can supply pumps and water tanks together as one part to you, our separate part. We can printing your enclosure to help you make the best suitable layout for the liquid cooling system. We do this for one of our laser cutting machine customers. They send us the drawing of their laser machine enclosure, and we print it with the 3D machine, and we finally got a best suitable cooling solution for him, and it will help both sides, help us and the customers find the quick communication way and the high efficiency communication way to find a super solution for them. And this is our service introduction. Or if you only have a PCB board into your electric devices, and we can also supply it as per the PCB board drawing of the PCB board sample. You just send us the electric part sample. We can make drawing for you, or we can design it as per the electric module on the PCB board. And our engineer have many experience on this kind of electric equipment, semiconductors, our IGBT modules design and simulation. For example, some customers send us their manner motherboard PCB board, hash board for us to design the liquid cooling plate for them, and we will make drawing and send them the basic price, the initial price for their reference, and we will also send the simulation report if customer can supply the pump information of the flow rate, temperature and inlet temperature, inlet flow rate, the pressure drop requirements. If you have, you can also send to us, and also the the main parameters is the heat dissipation you need for the liquid cooling system. It will help us to design the whole cooling system for you. And if you only have a thought about liquid cooling system, you can also contact us. We can help you to confirm your requirements one by one step, and you don't worry about anything you don't know, and we can supply technical support. So if you have any other questions, you can also contact us for technical communication. We are open to your thought and your any project or any other help. If you don't want a product, only want technical support, we can also supply it. Since we have, as our engineer has many years experience on this kind of liquid cold plate, air heatings, and other heat exchangers designs such as the bar and plate and the tube and fin structures. And all these thermal management product are our wholesale product, and it depends your requirements. We are looking forward to hear from your requirements and welcome to communicate with us. And that's all. Thank you. So if you have requirements, just click the product link and contact us. Bye-bye.
拜拜。
结束了，
没了没了没了，
这次穿一下是吗？
是把那一关，那个都没了，
挺乱的。
就关了。